Blimey, what a rumor to be talking about on this fine day. DeMar DeRozan to the Lakers. Now that's a proper scoop, isn't it? As a lifelong Lakers fan here in London, who spends far too many early hours of the morning watching games with a cup of tea, this is the sort of news that gets you buzzing. It's not just a whisper, it's a proper roar in the rumor mill. We've all been down this road before with DeRozan, haven't we? The whispers, the hopes, the near misses. But this time, it feels different. He's a free agent, which means the landscape has completely shifted. He's no longer tied to a sign and trade that would be a logistical nightmare with the new CBA rules. This is a chance for a clean break and a proper homecoming for the Compton native. Let's be honest, the Lakers need a third star, or at the very least, a proper, reliable third scoring option. We've seen what happens when LeBron and AD are the only two proper shot creators. The offense becomes predictable, and when one of them is having an off night, it's a mental struggle to get things going. DeMar DeRozan, with his old-school, mid-range wizardry, is exactly the sort of player who can alleviate that pressure. He's a bucket getter, pure and simple. He doesn't need to be a three-point marksman, though his shooting has improved, mind you. He gets his points by being a master of the jab step, the pump fake, and those silky smooth pull-up jumpers. It's a different sort of game, a style of play that you don't see as much in the modern NBA, and that's what makes him so bloody effective. The opposition just doesn't know how to deal with it sometimes. It's like watching a proper throwback player, a bit like watching a classic British boxer with impeccable footwork and a deadly jab, rather than just swinging for the fences. I can just picture it now. LeBron driving to the basket, drawing in two defenders, and kicking it out to DeRozan on the wing, not for a three, but for that little two-dribble, pull-up mid-range that's almost automatic for him. Or even better, DeRozan can be the one to initiate the offense when LeBron is resting or wants to play off-ball. He averaged over 4 assists a game last season, so he's more than capable of running the show. He's a brilliant playmaker and can find Anthony Davis rolling to the basket, or hit an open shooter if the defense collapses on him. The potential for a DeRozan-Davis pick-and-roll is simply massive. It would be a nightmare to defend. If you double DeRozan, he's got the vision to find Davis. If you stick with Davis, DeRozan is knocking down that jumper. It's a proper catch-22 situation for the opposition. This isn't just about scoring, though. This is about clutch moments. How many times last season did we watch a close game and just hope LeBron or AD could bail us out? DeMar DeRozan is known as a proper closer. He thrives in the fourth quarter. He's got ice in his veins. He's the sort of player you want with the ball in his hands with the game on the line. I mean, the stats don't lie, do they? The man is consistently one of the league's leaders in clutch scoring. That is a quality you simply cannot buy. It's something you either have or you don't. He has it in spades. For us British fans, who are used to watching the end of a match with our hearts in our mouths, the idea of having a player who can consistently deliver in those moments is simply brilliant. It's like having a striker who always scores the winning goal in the 90th minute. It just changes the entire feeling of the team. Of course, there are some concerns. His three-point shooting isn't elite, though it has improved to a respectable level. In a league that values spacing, a lot of people will argue that he clogs the lane. But I say, bollocks to that. The man is so good at what he does in the mid-range that it actually creates space. Defenders are so worried about his pull-up jumper that they have to give him a bit of room, which opens up the lane for cuts and drives. His game isn't just a simple one-dimensional style. It's complex and nuanced. He's a veteran, and his basketball IQ is through the roof. He knows where to be, how to exploit a matchup, and how to get to his spots. He would be a massive locker room presence as well. He's a respected veteran who has played on good teams and knows what it takes. He's a proper leader. The potential signing of DeMar DeRozan would be a massive statement of intent from the Lakers front office. It would signal to the rest of the league that they are not content with just being a play-in team or a first-round exit. They are going all in for another championship run with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And it's the sort of move that would truly excite the fan base, not just in LA but across the pond here in the UK. We've been waiting for a signing like this. A proper player who fits a need, who has a connection to the city, and who has the talent to be a difference maker. The thought of DeRozan in the purple and gold, draining a game winner at the Crypto.com arena, is enough to make a proper fan get a bit misty-eyed, innit? It's a dream that was almost a reality before, and this time, it feels like it's actually within reach. The stars seem to be aligning, and if the Lakers can pull this off, it would be a proper brilliant bit of business, and a huge boost for our chances of raising that championship banner once again. Blimey, mate, pull up a chair, get a pint. Right, let's talk about DeMar DeRozan. Bloody hell, what a rumor, eh? It's the talk of the town here in London, I'll tell you. Been seeing it everywhere online, and honestly, I've got a proper good feeling about it. Remember all those years we were hoping he'd come home? It was always so close, but then it'd fall through. It was a mental roller coaster, wasn't it? This time, though, it feels different. He's a free agent. No messing about with trades or sign-and trades that always seem to get botched up. Just a straight-up signing. Proper brilliant, that. I was watching a bit of football the other night, and it got me thinking. You know how you have a star striker who scores a bunch of goals, but you need that other forward, the one who can create his own shot from nothing? That's DeRozan, innit? He's not just sitting around waiting for a pass. He'll get the ball, take a few jabs, a pump fake or two, and bang, that mid-range jumper is good as gold. He's a throwback, an old-school player, and I absolutely love it. It's not all threes and dunks with him, it's proper basketball. He's got that silky smooth game that's just a joy to watch, especially when you're knackered after a long day and you're watching the game at 3 AM with a brew in your hand. And the best bit? His ability in the clutch. Bloody hell. How many times last season did we go into the final 2 minutes of a close game and you could just feel the tension? You were hoping LeBron or AD would do something special, but it wasn't a guarantee. With DeMar on the court, you'd have a guy who lives for those moments. He's got ice in his veins, that bloke. It's like having a penalty taker who never misses. You just know he's going to deliver. That alone would be a game changer for the Lakers. No more holding your breath and praying. Just pass the ball to DeRozan and let him do his thing. It takes so much pressure off everyone else. The fellas are local too, from Compton. A proper homecoming story. The fans would absolutely love it. You've got a guy who's not just a hired gun, but someone with a genuine connection to the city and the team's history. He'd be a massive hit straight away. He'd fit right in, mate. He's a veteran, a leader, and a bucket getter. He's the sort of player that could genuinely be the third star we need to get back to the top of the mountain. It's not just a rumor, it's a real possibility, and a bloody good one at that. You can almost picture him in the purple and gold now, can't you? Draining that mid-range shot to win a game against the Celtics. Bloody brilliant. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Let's hope the front office can pull this one off. It would be a huge statement of intent and a massive boost to our title hopes. You know, it reminds me of when a team in the Premier League gets that experienced, versatile midfielder. They might not be the flashiest player, but they just make everyone around them better. They control the tempo, make the simple passes, and are always in the right place at the right time. That's DeRozan. He's a veteran who understands the game on a level that most people don't. He'd bring that winning mentality and a level of calmness to the team that we sometimes lack in tight games. It would be a proper brilliant bit of business, and it's one that I think the whole fan base, here in the UK and in LA, would absolutely get behind. Fingers crossed, eh?